Thanks for tuning in to the Ohio AgNet podcast. I'm Matt Reese. I'm the editor for Ohio's Country Journal, joined by the amazing Dusty Sonnenberg with Ohio AgNet. And today we're very fortunate to be able to talk with Chris Henney. He is the president and CEO of the Ohio AgriBusiness Association. Welcome, Chris.
Hey, thanks, Matt. It's great to join you and Dusty, and I appreciate the invitation today.
Now, first off, it has been a beautiful stretch of weather. We got to spend some time outside over the weekend, but you did too, Chris. You had quite a weekend.
Yeah, so we had my youngest son's last Cub Scout camp out and first Boy Scout camp out. So it was a co-mingled Boy Scout Cub Scout event, and it was great weather. It certainly rained a decent amount Friday into Saturday overnight, but the rest of the weekend was beautiful. Got some BB gun shooting in, some fishing in, some hiking, some cooking over the campfire. It was a wonderful weekend.
Did it go better than our turkey hunts in the past, Chris? Chris and I have done some turkey hunting and come up a little short.
Yes. This was much more successful than some of our past turkey hunts, although we've had some successful turkey hunts as well, but it tend to be less successful more often than successful. Right?
That's right. Turkeys are smarter than Chris and I sometimes, at least me. On a bit more serious note, we would be remiss if we didn't chat just a little bit about David Brandt, Fairfield County farmer, a legend in conservation, no-till cover crops, passed away over the weekend. And I've certainly got a lot of messages on my phone. We have a post up that's already gotten comments from folks around the world. David was known internationally for his efforts in terms of sustainability and soil health and so forth. And just a real loss to the community here in Ohio agriculture. He was also globally recognized as the man behind the meme. It ain't much, but it's honest work. And so he was recognized globally in a way that maybe someone from Ohio agriculture has never been before. So tremendous loss for the agriculture community in Ohio with Dave Brandt's passing over the weekend. In addition to that, we've got some audio coming up next in the podcast. Dusty, you want to talk a little bit about chickenology?
Sure. Chickenology is a project of the Ohio Soybean Council and their Grow Next Gen program. And of course, we know that Dale Minyo has been crisscrossing the state, being able to visit with teachers implementing this program. And he met with Leah Lacrosse. She's the science educator for Huron City Schools, talking about this program. We're going to have more details on that coming up.
In addition to that, I talked with Devin Dye. We have an auction talk series we do in Ohio's Country Journal, and always really great information. Devin takes a look at the record-setting land prices we've been seeing around the state, and he has some insights into whether that trend is going to continue or not as we move into 2023. In addition to that, I talked with Nathan Schrader up in Putnam County about his hog operation. Just a nice little overview of what they're doing up in Northwest Ohio, and a good talk with Nathan. All that's coming up next in the podcast. And then we're going to be talking with Chris about sustainability and Ohio AgriBusiness Association. We're working with OABA on a series this summer. Chris, do you want to talk about why sustainability is so important to OABA and your members?
Yeah, thank you, Matt. And all you have to do is turn on the television or scroll through social media, read a newspaper to hear that sustainability is important to people. Right? It doesn't matter who they are. It's important to people. People want to know that you're raising a product or manufacturing a product in a way that is sustainable. So our biggest question has always been, what does sustainability really mean? And it means something different to everybody. But we have settled, I think, on a definition. So I'm looking forward to talking about that. And our members certainly want to provide their farmer customers with what they need to be sustainable, and they want to be able to provide a product further down the manufacturing pipeline to process food or biofuels or other products that are sustainable as well. So great issue to talk about.
Yeah, and we're going to be highlighting how Ohio AgriBusiness Association is helping their members be sustainable, and then they're in turn helping farmers on the ground be able to implement sustainability practices that are benefiting everyone. So it's layers of sustainability, and we're going to be chatting more about that. Plus that audio all coming up in the podcast. So be sure to check that out. It'll be available in the link in the comments here and in the description of this. Also in your Digital Dale email that'll come out here this morning. So be sure to check that out. And thanks all for tuning in to the Ohio AgNet podcast.